How you guys doing? You're watching Andy WTH. I'm Andy. This is Big Brother 18 edition. The week just finished, and of course, I decided to bring a co-host with me, and he's coming right now.
Hello, YouTube. My name is Ryan. I'm glad to be here. I've been a Big Brother fan for about part of 10 years, and I'm looking forward to co-hosting this episode.
All right. So let's get right down to it. Who won the care package from last week for co-host?
Michelle.
Exactly. And who in the HOH?
It was Natalie. So,
exactly.
Because the care package, there was 2 HOHs this week, and each of them had one nominee.
Exactly.
And the nominees were Victor and Paul, which makes a lot of sense. Is because they're both strong threats, and they are obviously working together.
Exactly. So, of course, as we know, Paul won the
veto.
The veto. But what I find very interesting with the veto competition is that out of all the group, everybody in the group, Paul, of course, according to editing, he studied the hardest. He's one of the person that did not study hardly at all was Corey. He was sleeping, and Nicole. They were kind of fooling around there.
Yeah.
Basically, they were not studying as hard as they should have, and Paul won. So and he was the target. It was really interesting. He was the target of the week, and everybody knew nobody was really trying to keep him off, like keep him on the block.
I think it's when it comes to Big Brother. They say expect and unexpected, but can always find a couple of signs throughout that game, such as the cues for the competition.
Exactly.
And in Big Brother Canada, remember, second season, someone else said there was a plant that wasn't in a place it normally was, and they got a secret veto because of it.
Correct. But anyway, so basically Paul won veto, pulls himself off. Corey went in this place, and Paul, of course, this is what I find very interesting. Was almost successful. He basically almost flipped the house to vote out Corey. Now, he came up with a kind of an interesting plan, right?
It's been done once or twice, but he tried to make the house have the impression that him and Victor were on bad terms. Perhaps maybe because one of them possibly was going home, they had Victor try cozy up both Corey and Nicole. Which
no, actually, it was not Victor. It was Paul.
See, I see.
See, Paul was cozy up with them talking. They end up they're like best friends.
Yeah.
And of course, Victor decided to go up to the HOH room, which was in the HOH room. The two HOHs, James.
Yeah.
And they're sitting there like talking, like, "Oh, what's going on here?" And remember, James was the swing vote, right?
Yeah.
So the whole ploy was to keep Victor in the game and vote out Corey.
Yeah, and it almost worked.
It almost worked. He also did a great speech with they had kind of a discussion, if you want, with Nicole, how she threw him under the bus and all this right at the beginning of the week. So he really stirred the house up a lot this week. Paul is playing a phenomenal game as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
At this point, he is definitely the odds one to win at this point.
Yeah.
The only problem is
the fact that he's constantly being targeted, one thing.
Yes.
And the fact that right now they don't have the numbers in their favor.
Exactly, because of the showmances, right?
Yeah, I mean, let's look at right here. Right now the showmances are James and Natalie and Nicole and Corey. And that's over 50% of the house as of this point.
Oh, more than 50.
That's what I said.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did say that, didn't you?
And now it's him and Victor. And the thing is with Michelle, she's kind of a swing person, but right now she's more cozied up with Natty, James, and Nicole.
Exactly. And she should realize that. And also, too,
it could be a better chance to really prolong her game.
Exactly. Now, there's a few spoiler alert.
So if you do not want spoilers, skip ahead in the video, or by me, just leave like and leave.
Yeah, but anyways. Now, as we all know, Victor was voted out last night, right?
Yeah.
All right, it was 2-1. The plan didn't quite work out. So, and we all knew that they had a battle to come back.
Their own version of redemption on it from Survivor.
Not quite. But what happened, all the jury members went back in the house. All of them. And remember, you know that competition with the wall going down like this?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody was up on the wall. Jury members, including the HOH. Oh, not the HOH, but the house guests. So whoever, the last one standing, or on the wall, of the jury members, they're in the house. They made it in. Now, if one of the jury members make it to the end, or other house guests, they are the HOH.
Yeah.
All right. So, obviously, this is a spoiler alert right here. Just 2 spoilers are coming up. The first one is Victor is the one that beat out all the other ones
to get back in the house.
Get back in the house. So now this is the first time ever in history of Big Brother USA is that twice.
Someone got back in the game.
Twice in one season.
For that, you can't even put stuff in negative for his game because it's really impressive. It's never been done before.
It's exactly. And of course, which really doesn't surprise me, though, that Nicole actually won. Do you know why?
Why is that, good sir?
Because that type of competition is designed for small people.
Yeah, because in the end you have less weight to carry and smaller feet.
Exactly. So who's the smallest in the whole group is probably Nicole.
Yeah.
So that's probably why she, that's just how I feel about it. And she's now the new HOH of the week. And let's talk about how the week is going to go for who's nominated.
Yeah, which, heads up guys, will be another spoiler or two probably up ahead.
But not this part for who's nominated because we have no idea.
Yeah.
My feeling is obviously who she's going to put up is pretty simple. It's going to be
Victor and Paul.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I had a cough.
Just what he said, Victor and Paul. And what do you think? Why do you think that?
Well, let's see. Who did Paul yell at during the week multiple times? Who was his running mate that they got out last week?
Exactly.
I mean, it's not rocket science, people.
So what you're telling me is that she's not going to put up James or Natalie, right?
Yeah, put up her second and third closest lines member.
Well, that's just it. Because remember, they made a pact of the show matches go to the end, right? Yeah. So basically, you got to get rid of the other three. So obviously, that's what's going to happen. That's just my opinion. Now, that is why when you have show matches in the house, you got to target them and get them out.
Yeah, because they share a heart and they share the brain.
Pretty much. So we already know that. Now, the care package, as we all know, what is the care package?
This week's care package is the ability to use $5,000 as a bribe towards another house guest, which which may not be guaranteed to work, but can definitely influence the game a little bit.
Exactly. Now, basically, this is the spoiler, guys.
You have been warned.
Yeah, exactly. It was Corey that looked like that we can see that he won the care package this week. So, how can I say this? He's in no danger.
No.
So really,
this care package probably is not going to influence the game as much as previous ones.
Actually, you know who I think he's going to give the care package to? Want me to tell you? Nicole.
Yeah, because they're kind of buddy close up, all the hugs and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Which personally, I went online. I voted for Paul because I feel as though with how unpredictable he's been throughout the game, in fact that he's definitely the underdog, it would definitely impact the game more. But at the end, the people have spoken. Corey has the care package.
Exactly. So that's how it is. And now we talk about the game. Let's talk about the. I don't know if you've seen this part. Maybe you have not seen it yet. But how Paulie, when he went into the jury house, how kind of warm reception he actually had.
Yeah, and by warm I mean he had so much heat it was nuclear, to use a wrestling term.
Pretty much. Basically, remember who was in there before him? Of course, was Devon, his showmate Zakia,
and Bridget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now,
and those girls, they did not like him.
Oh, they were quite happy to see him.
Yeah.
In there. I'm going to have to plug in my computer here because it's ready to die. Because here we go. Well, we're still continuing. All right. So he got into the house, and I'll tell you, it was they were happy to see him, but not really.
No, they're happy to see him because he's out of the game.
Exactly. And this comes to the reason why I think he actually got voted out. Okay. He remember, he got voted out.
Yeah.
And he's still cocky as hell.
Mm-hmm. Which is entertaining as a fan, but not going to help you in Big Brother.
No. And that's why he was still cocky now. And he was cocky in the house. You know, he basically pretty much did not apologize for it, which is good. But he did not apologize for his behavior or how he acted somewhat, to what I can see. I know Zakia doesn't even talk to him right at the moment. So that show match is on the rocks.
Yeah.
So
the thing is, So that's something. Another question we maybe ask ourselves is: was evicting Paulie really the best choice? Because if the jury members who are already there hate him that much, that's basically half the jury not voting for him if he's in the finals.
Exactly that. That's what exactly I was thinking. So that showed just by the jury house, if he would have somehow managed to stay in the game,
it would be unlikely.
Well, if he would have, he would not have won at the end.
No, because
he would have had no chance at all.
Because sometimes jury members are willing to put their feelings aside for the vote, but it doesn't happen all the time.
No, especially if you have a bitter jury, and which is if he would have made it to the end, he would have definitely had a very bitter jury. Excuse me. Yeah, so that would have been definitely. I mean, God, you could have had Josiah at the end with him, the Messiah.
Messiah.
Yes.
I love the laugh at him.
Yeah. So basically, he wouldn't have won, unfortunately. But unfortunately, he did play a good game for most part. To the most part, until he lost focus on why he was there. So.
Yep.
And his ego got the best of him.
Yep.
So that's basically it. This is it for my show for now. Unless you have anything else to say?
Nope. Okay. It's been great having me here. And as a note, it's been great being on the show. And if you enjoy this content, feel free to click the like button and leave a comment down below. Subscribe to see more. And he'll see you next week. I've been Ryan.
Yeah, and I'm Andy. You're watching Andy WTH. Thank you for clicking in. We'll see you later. Bye now. Here we go.